Smiley Morning Show, 10 minutes after the hour, y'all. The front page news is being brought to you by America's Best. That's right, your health is our priority. America's Best contacts and eyeglasses stores are now open to safely serve your vision needs. It's not just a better deal, it's America's Best. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. I'm Eva Marcel here with a look at your front page news. So last night was the final night of the Democratic National Convention, and former Vice President Joe Biden gave his acceptance speech, saying that he is the one who can lead America back.
Here and now, I give you my word. If you entrust me with the presidency, I will draw on the best of us, not the worst. I'll be an ally of the light, not the darkness. It's time for us, for we the people, to come together.
Biden focused on uniting the country, which he said is dealing with 4 crises right now. The coronavirus, the economic devastation that the coronavirus has caused, racial injustice, and climate change. He said that his first step will be getting control of the coronavirus. Now, in other news, President Trump will hold a funeral service at the White House today for his brother, Robert Trump, who died a week ago at the age of 71. Meanwhile, Trump's former chief strategist, Steve Bannon, was arrested yesterday on fraud charges. Bannon was a part of a group called Build the Wall, which raised over $25 million for this border wall, but the group allegedly took the money for their own personal use. And finally, claims of unemployment are back up again. Yep, they have been falling a bit behind over the last few weeks, but yesterday new claims are back up over the 1 million mark. All right, that was a quick look at your headline news. For more what's trending, log on to the Rickey Smiley Morningshow.com. Brock T, let's take a look at sports.
Will doozy, Eva. NBA draft lottery went down last night. The lottery picks, and the number 1 pick will go to the Minnesota Timberwolves. They'll have the first pick in the 2020 NBA draft. Golden State will have the second pick. Charlotte Hornets gets number 3, and the 4th pick will go to the Chicago Bulls. The top 3 projected picks in the NBA draft is probably going to be these 3 players right here in not particularly this order. Anthony Edwards out of Georgia, LaMelo Ball, and James Wiseman out of Memphis. Yes, indeedy. Stay tuned for that one. Speaking of the NBA, the playoffs continued last night. The Lakers tied up the series versus Portland. Shout out to the Miami Heat, man. They jump out 2-0 on the Indiana Pacers, man. And, of course, the Houston Rockets beat Oklahoma City. Washington football team head coach Ron Rivera has been diagnosed with cancer. He plans to continue coaching. He says the cancer is in early stages, very treatable and curable. So just keep him in your prayers and all is well. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got for sports right about now. Gary with the T. What's up, Mike?
All right, people are saying, y'all, wherever there's a little smoke, maybe there's some fire. Maybe. John Legend and his beautiful wife, Miss Chrissy Teigen, y'all, they're about to become a family of 5, which we talked about. So they're saying that they may need a new and possible bigger house to reflect that, and that's the question. Now, they're saying, y'all, the famous couple just listed their beautiful Beverly Hills mansion, once featured in Architectural Digest, y'all, for a cool $23.95 million, y'all. Now, they're saying the entrance to this house is stunning, honey. It greets you with 33-foot ceilings and a sculptural staircase. Now, the 7-bedroom, 8-bathroom crib, y'all, sits on almost 38,000 square foot lot. Now, they're saying they have all the bells and whistles and all this other good stuff, y'all. And people saying, that's a big old house. So some people are saying, well, how they need more room if they just about to become a family of 5 and you already got 7 bedrooms and 8 baths? So people
They must be allotted for already. I mean, just because you have a few rooms doesn't mean you use them all for beds. Let's be clear. And, you need new nannies now because you got new babies. They got that money, Gary, so they do fancy stuff.
Well, even how many kids they got?
They have 3.
They have 3 now.
And how many rooms they got?
7.
Well, each kid's need a room, and then
what in the Section 8 is going on here?
Okay.
No,
I
each
can't relate
kid
to
needs
this
a room,
conversation.
and then the parents need a room, and then there needs to be
bigger house.
a
Who
room.
cares? They got the money to do it. Let them people get a bigger house. Come on.
Talk to them, Brad.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Yes, yes. If you got money and you got a 10-bedroom house and you want a 20, if you got the money to do it, do it. It ain't tricking if you got it. Now go. Come on.
Hey.
Do what you got to do.
Do what you need to do.
People are whispering, honey. So,
Get you a house.
We had 5, and we was in a 2-bedroom house. So hey, there you
Well,
go.
they
That
said it
was
ain't
before
tricking
Christ
if
and
you
after
got it.
death, Gary.
The color of the day, the color of the day is one of my favorite colors. My color of the day is baby breath. On the high end, you say baby breath, and on the low end, you say beautiful ivory. That's your color for the day. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Man, coming up in the hot spot, Meg Thee Stallion went on Instagram and she was ticked off about this Tory Lane stuff. I'm going to tell you all about it. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
And that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
Brad, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brett Ted, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into this thing. Last night, Meg Thee Stallion went on Instagram and confirmed that Tory Lanez is the person that shot her last month after an argument. She said, "I'm over this. I'm the nicest, the most calm, just a cool woman. I don't do nothing to nobody, but y'all mother babe is really dragging it. I'm not finna let y'all keep playing in my face, and I'm not finna let this dude keep playing in my face either." She continued to talk about what happened that night and that, yes, Tory Lanez shot her. Listen, y'all.
I never hit you. This was like, oh, she mad because he shot Kylie. No, I wasn't. Everybody in the car arguing. I'm in the front seat. This in the back seat. I get out the car. I'm done arguing. I don't want to argue no more. I get out. From out the back seat of the car, you shot me. Soon as the police tell us all get out the car, the police is really aggressive. You want me to tell the laws that we got a gun in the car so they can shoot all of us up? I'm scared. It's a helicopter over us. I ain't tell the police what happened immediately right then because I didn't want to die.
I know that's right. With everything that's going on, I don't blame her.
She
I
gets
don't know.
street creds for that.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have said that either because the way the climate is, she right. I mean, she had to protect her life. Anyway, she also said, if you really want to tell the truth, I tried to save this dude even after he shot me. I tried to spare him. And y'all are not sparing me. And that's crazy and that's messed up. Well, y'all, Tory Lanez has remained silent about the whole event. He was arrested and booked for possession of a concealed weapon. But the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office is reportedly considering additional felony assault charges. That is crazy. All right, y'all, moving on. Last night, Pharrell and Jay-Z dropped a new song called Entrepreneur. And here's what Pharrell said about the song. He said the intention for a song was all about how tough it is to be an entrepreneur in our country to begin with. Especially as someone of color, there's a lot of systematic disadvantages and purposeful blockages. He also said the song is trying to communicate that we can stick together, treat each other better, and welcome each other. And there's more money and more opportunity for everyone. Well, you know, every time Jay-Z drop a record, he drop at the same time as Nas dropped something. Nas dropped his new album, King's Disease, last night. So one person tweeted, the entire time, every time Jay-Z dropped music, he drops it at the same time Nas dropped music. It's not fair, Hov. We know what you've been doing. Get over ether, bruh. We know you mad. And another person tweeted, I don't care what anyone says, Jay-Z has a deep-seated hatred for Nas, and it's pretty obvious at this point. What y'all think?
Yeah, I don't know about the hatred part, but it might be a competitive part. Just don't want Nas to get ahead. If he strategically drop an album when he drop his, I would be conscious of other artists say, hey, I'm going to wait to drop mine to let him eat, give him an opportunity, because there's enough money out here for everybody.
Right. And you know, no matter what, Jay-Z going to get his.
Right. You know, so I made my money. You know, I dropped my album when he dropped this album before, so I'm going to use a little bit of discretion at this point and just let him win. You know, because Nas is a really good dude, you know.
Yeah, but that's how selfish rappers are. I mean, my God. I mean, like you said, it's enough for everybody. He should drop his the next week, not the same time.
You can't put everybody in the same category.
Sometimes it's a competition like LL Cool J and Kumo D back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
How long you going to compete, though?
Yeah.
You know.
All right, y'all, right there. We probably should go on and wrap up the hot spot. Coming up next, we got Rock T's HBCU. And in the meantime, in between time, y'all hit us up for them wake up calls at 1-866-9-RICKEY. That's 1-866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Now you know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
HBCU.
Yeah, what up, baby? It's going down, man. Rock TZ in the house, HBCU. Stand up, shout, Be proud. We gonna highlight, put a spotlight on all our heroes and sheroes that attended or currently attend our outstanding historically black colleges and universities. We finna truck it on back down to Montgomery, Alabama. Alabama State University is going down. Home of the black and gold Hornets. Shout out to the mighty marching Hornets and them honeybees. I see you working. Alabama State University established in 1867. Let's talk about one of y'all's former students, Thee Epps. Songwriter, rapper, media personality. Formed the rap group Players Circle in 1997 with his high school homie Earl Conyers, a.k.a. Dollar Boy. Their group was discovered by rapper and actor Ludacris. And the rest is history. Thee Epps continues to drop bangers we all love to get hyped to. He won multiple BET Awards, BET Hip Hop Awards, a Grammy Award, Soul Train Music Award. And one of his other business ventures, he acquired a minority ownership stake in the Atlanta Hawks G League affiliate. And oh, by the way, at Alabama State, he was on an athletic scholarship on the basketball team. Then he transferred to Virginia State University. A double doozy with the HBCUs. Thee Epps, a.k.a. 2 Chainz. If you didn't know, now you know. If you want me to highlight your favorite HBCU, hit me up on my social media platforms at Rock T Holla. Let's get it.
HBCU, no. Boy, you better tell America 2 Chainz came from Alabama State University. Boy, stop playing on this radio this morning, boy. Boy,
2 Chainz.
About that, boy. We got 2 Chainz on it. Was on the basketball team. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all get your kids into one of these awesome HBCUs, man. Greatness. You got one on the VP ticket, man. I'm so proud. So proud, man. That's one of my favorite segments. That segment damn near put tears in my eyes every time you read that, man. And now we're about to bring on another Morehouse HBCU graduate. Dr. MJ Collier got his own practice right there in Douglasville, man. Coming up next, man, call Dr. Collier, 8669 Ricky, if you have any questions. All right, Rick Around the Morning Show. Hey, the time right now is about 12 before the top of the hour. We got the one and only Dr. MJ Collier on with us this morning. Dr. Collier, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. It is Friday and time for your coronavirus update. We are now up to 5.59 million cases and 174,000 deaths. Still all this week averaging 1,000 deaths per day. Dr. Robert Redfield, director of the CDC, reports that the death rate should start to drop next week. And the reason why that we have been on a daily sustained decline since the end of July of new cases. And the death rate lags behind new cases as people fall ill, become hospitalized, and die. That has remained roughly at 1,000 per day, but now we're about to catch up, so that should decrease. And we're hoping that is indeed the case. Ricky, one of the things that people are doing now, they're taking vitamin C as well as vitamin D that we've been recommending. Vitamin C is a water-soluble vitamin. And as there are fat-soluble vitamins, vitamins A, D, E, and K. And all the other vitamins, there are 13 total, are water-soluble. And the water-soluble vitamins, if you take, they act as antioxidants, and that helps build and boost the immune system, which is why in this coronavirus time, people are taking doses. Some people are taking what's called mega doses. And the thing about that is a waste, because a water-soluble vitamin, if you have excess, it just goes into the water and is literally excreted in the urine. So a dose of vitamin C of about 1,000 micrograms per day is all that you need. 1,000 micrograms of vitamin C will help boost your immune system. So vitamin D, now vitamin C, are things and supplements that are recommended to boost your immune system.
All right, let's go to the phones. You're on with Dr. MJ Collier. Good morning.
If somebody is positive in the school, and everybody in that class has to quarantine, and then when they go home, do everyone in their houses has to be quarantined as well?
Technically, that's the recommendation, but that's just not realistic. So you take the person that has a known exposure and you quarantine them, and everybody else in the house, depending upon the housing situation, it is very difficult to quarantine in a house, particularly with children. So I would say not necessarily. The parents don't have to stay off of work or anything unless there's an actual case in the house. But for a child that's been, exposed at school, the quarantine is appropriate.
All right, you're on with Dr. MJ Collier. Good morning.
I am a nurse, and I was stuck with a needle, a dirty needle, by a patient that has COVID-19. She does not have any other significant findings, but I am worried, can the disease be transmitted that way? And I am aware that it's all respiratory, but this also leaves the question because I know they draw your blood to test for the antibodies.
That's absolutely correct, but there's been no known blood transmission cases or other body fluids, even though it was found in vaginal secretions and in sperm. There have been no cases of people that have passed the virus on that way. I think a needle stick, I'd still be more concerned about HIV and hepatitis C. That's the big two that you're concerned about with the needle stick, and not worried about the coronavirus. Having been in the room with the person and drawing that blood that tested positive, that puts you at higher risk than probably the needle stick does.
There it is, Dr. Collins. We appreciate all that information. Let everybody know how you can be reached.
Rickey Smiley, you can reach me on all social media at Ask Dr. MJ. And remember, we do the Facebook Lives on the second and fourth Wednesday of every month. So tune in and find out how to boost your immune system. Go to the website, lipodrops.com. And remember, the opinions expressed are those of Dr. MJ Collier and not those of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show or its radio affiliates.
There it is, y'all. Hey, Gary got the tea and the clue today coming up next. Appreciate you, Dr. MJ Collier.
Appreciate you. Have a wonderful weekend, Rickey Smiley, and all the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
There it is, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hold it. Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 6 minutes after the hour. The segment's being brought to you by Walgreens. Walgreens make it easy to finish your back-to-school shopping list with deals on everything from snacks to school supplies. Stop by your local Walgreens today. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Friday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. The world is a saddened place to be. We're all sad, y'all. I don't know if y'all heard the very disturbing news, but it's being reported, y'all, that a few months ago, y'all, there was a whisper, honey, that rapper Future and his latest girlfriend, socialite, Miss Lori Harvey, y'all, were going through a very much so breakup. Well, now it's being reported that Lori and Future just made their breakup Instagram official. They're saying that they're no longer a couple.
He probably cheated on him.
Of course he did, yeah. But I'm going to tell you, I got that story too. But they're saying, y'all, that Lori, honey, and Future, y'all both put on their Instagram that they're no longer together. They deleted all of one another's pictures, and they're saying that they've gone their separate ways. They unfollowed each other, y'all, and it's a very sad time because nobody would have ever thought that Miss Lori Harvey, y'all, socialite Lori Harvey, would have come to her senses. But it's being reported, y'all, that she's no longer with Future. But in other Future news, though, y'all, this is very shocking. They're saying that Meg Thee Stallion is now dating hip-hop superstar Future. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the two were spotted, y'all, in a strip club together on Monday night in Miami. Now, they're saying, y'all, that multiple media sources saying they were hugged up in the VIP section, and they were looking very much so like a couple. Now, they're saying that Megan is just coming out of a relationship with rapper Tory Lanez, and they're saying it ended very badly, which we know she was shot in her feet. Now, people are saying, y'all, that Future, y'all, has quite an extensive dating history. Now, they're saying that he's dated just about every thought west of the Mississippi, and they're saying, y'all, that he had 11 children from 9 different baby mamas. So, congratulations to everybody.
She up in the strip club with a stiletto on and a hospital boot.
Yeah, it's something, but you know, I mean, everybody deserves love. And now they're saying that, you know, Future is finally dating a real woman, because they're saying Megan is definitely a real woman, and you know, Lori, you know, she's on her way. But then they got out reports out saying that Lori now is dating a European man that doesn't have as much money or as famous as Future, but they're saying, you know, she's happy with him. So we're gonna follow these stories, y'all, and see how they turn out.
That's just a dude to just help you get over the dude that you really like.
Yeah.
Until you find the next dude. You know, it's that.
Yes, the rebound guy.
The rebound relationship. Like, let me go and get with you to occupy my time and my mind until the next one that you really like come along. That's how that works.
Yep, so we're going to see how that turn out. Hopefully, you know, everybody, you know, find love wherever they find it in. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, Ricky, I don't know if I would ever get on another boat or get on your tugboat or anything again if people acting the way they act tonight. It's being reported, y'all, that reality TV star and life coach, y'all, Jewel Tankard, y'all, now she's the beautiful wife of platinum singer, gospel singer, y'all, Mr. Ben Tankard. Now, she shared a shocking video with a white man, y'all, jumped on her beautiful boat, y'all, while she was cruising and hanging out with her friends, just trying to cross the line. He said she tried to cross the line and cut the line to get gas, and here's what went down.
Get off, you need to get up off the boat. No, you need to get up off the boat.
You get your boat.
You gotta get up on your boat.
What?
Now he said that she was trying to cut the line to gas up her watercraft, and he got very angry and he jumped on her boat and started cursing her.
You can't board anybody's boat.
Well, honey, evidently he could because he's of European descent, so maybe he felt he could do that. But he jumped on her boat,
And she
baby.
was trying to get gas, and it sounded like somebody was waiting to see who was next. It was a lot of boats trying to get gas, and were trying to. And when she went in to get gas, he probably thought that, I don't know, he felt like or whatever. But you can't board nobody's boat, and then instead of having all that conflict, you just wait.
Yeah,
you just wait.
Yeah, but she said she was driving her boat on the lake with her team, and she was just trying to pull in to gas it up. She said because there was a line. She said there was a line. She said there was a long line. It was a beautiful day, and many boats were out. So she said finally she get to the pump, honey, to boat deck, and this guy, honey, boat jumped over her to get to the pump, honey, and this just started being belligerent. She said he was drunk. And she said he was cursing on whatever, but her and her girls, honey, let him have it, though. But I'm like, is this what people do? I mean, as much money as it costs for a boat, and people don't know how to act on the lake, they just jump on each other's boat.
Oh, yeah, they be out there. That's when people get killed. They be out there with no life jackets, drinking and driving and stuff. We was out at the lake fishing. I almost got hit the other day. Had to blow my horn. Dude was coming, just made a drastic turn towards us, and when they had to blow our horns, and like it was a big boat too. Way bigger than the fishing boat we was on. But it get really dangerous out there on that water. When you ever have a lot of a high populated city right next to a lake, that means that it's going to be more deaths at the lake because people out there doing stupid stuff, riding too close with those jet skis. Jet ski accidents are bad or get a lot of people hurt. Jet skiers and boats, they like limousines and cars. You know what I'm saying? They just, it's really dangerous out there. You have to wear your life jacket. You can't drink and drive. And the police be out there taking people to jail. They'll tell you turn your boat off, and they'll get on your boat, put you in handcuffs, put you on their boat, take you to the dock, and a police car will be waiting for you and take your butt to jail.
Well, we glad Miss Jewel made it home safe, sweet Jesus, honey, with her boat and her gas.
Sweet Jesus, won't he do it?
Now, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today is baby breath. On the high end, you say baby breath, and on the low end, you say beautiful ivory. That's your color for today.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. I got your wedding call. Get at me. All right. Hey, okay. 24 minutes after the hour, y'all. Let's go.
Wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause they woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know what you calling from? So come on and tell her and just wake up.
My name is Shadonna, and I am calling from Mansfield, Texas, and I want to say happy birthday to my son-in-law, Broderick. Wake up, and get those babies to school.
Good morning, this kid from Toledo. I like to wake up my babies, Asha, Akeem, Elijah, Demar. Wake up. Boat. This is DJ Mama Mia of Indianapolis, Indiana. I want to wake up my son, Boss Beasley of Track Addicts. Wake your butt up, get out of bed like the brat said.
It's your boy Big Ann and old Big MIA South Florida. If you ain't listen to the Rickey Smiley Show, wake your ass up.
You listening on your radio.
Hey, come on.
Whole gang of cities tuned in, lock in. What's yours? Cause we gon' let them know. When you at Miami, wake up. Seattle, wake up. And Detroit, wake up. Wake up. St. Louis, wake up. New Orleans, wake up. And Memphis, wake up. Wake up.
I appreciate it, Brad.
You welcome, Rickey.
Yes, sir. Coming up next, man, I got Church in 60 Seconds with the one and only Pastor Fred. You don't want to miss it. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I appreciate that man representing Savannah State University.
Yeah, but y'all might play some Rickey.
Hey, appreciate you, man. Blake Tony, where you at?
You know I'm at. I work on Friday, Saturday. But look, I ain't got time to play with you this morning, Saturday. I got to get
man, did you get those emails out and those promos and all this?
I told you last week I'm on strike. I ain't doing that until you start respecting me the way I'm supposed to be respected. Look, I was talking to my mama last night. My mama asked me a question. It's a real good question too. She said she think you disrespect me, Shawty.
Your mama didn't say.
You disrespect me, Shawty. Like real talk.
Your mama didn't say.
This ain't no cap. This real talk, Shawty. You disrespect me because she said your boss man got all them politic folks on there He know you know all the folks in the truck. He know you know all the junkies. You know all the scammers. You know all the folks. He know you got a lot of influence in the truck, and he don't let you talk to none of the politic folk. Come on now. Giant, the man you had on there the other day, the old black man, you had him on there. You let me talk to him. You ain't let me talk to Michelle Obama. You ain't let me talk to the Melvin Loney. You ain't let me talk to Stacey Adams. You ain't let me talk to none of them folks.
Stacey Adams.
Yeah, who made the shoes? I got all her shoes.
No, Stacey Abrams. Yeah.
You gonna tell Shawty, look, you real disrespectful because you let all the other folks on the radio talk to them folks. You let you, Brett, all them folks talk to all the politic folks. You'll never let me talk to the politic folks because you think, my mama said, you think you ashamed of me.
Your mama say I'm ashamed. Black Tony, you don't come to work. You call in sick every day, man, for 3 years. I don't see how you still have a job.
I just want to talk to one of the politic folks. I can tell them what's going on.
Right, if you was on with Kamala Harris right now, what would you say? What would you ask her?
Who that is?
I said, if you was on with Kamala Harris right now, what would you ask her?
I say, look, hey, the folks in the hood, I mean, we need to, like, folks in the hood, you need to, like, double up on them food stamps. You know what I'm saying? Because folks are getting $700 food stamp. We've been needing $1,400 because we got to pay the corona going on. So you can do something about that. You can throw up $1,400 food stamp.
And that's why we don't put you on interviews with people like that. Yeah, dog. I mean, if that's why
you just respect me, so do you. You don't respect my. You don't respect my. You don't think I can talk to important politics, folks? I'm finna call Miss Kathy.
All you got to do is come to work, man. We'll let you talk to him, bro. But you call in sick every day.
I'm finna
so what you want to be on?
Leave her another voicemail, Shawty, because she'll never call me back neither. Miss Kathy, the boss lady.
Kathy Hughes.
Yo, I got her number. I'm finna call her right now.
Man, get off my phone, man.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show guarantee is being brought to you by Simple Mobile. You get the no contract advantage with no mystery fees, no activation fees, and no contract ever. Simple Mobile, out with the O, in with the simple terms and conditions at simplemobile.com. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Friday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Beyonce, y'all, they said she's been seen all over the internet lately, y'all, following the release of her visual album, Black is King. But however, people are saying, y'all, that the 38-year-old star was decidedly more covered up, y'all, as she headed back, or should I say headed out to Hamptons, honey, via helicopter, y'all, to make a trip to New York City on yesterday. They're saying, y'all, that Beyonce and her husband, Jay-Z, honey, stayed behind at the resort town where he was spotted taking a stroll with Twitter CEO, y'all, Jack Dorsey the next day. A lot of people saying, y'all, that Queen Bey, honey, she rocked an incognito look and was flanked by her burly bodyguard and her trip after spending a week, honey, in the Hamptons at their beautiful mansion there. Now, a lot of people are saying, why did she cover up, if y'all seen the pictures, all in a jogging suit, a gray jogging suit, a black mask on and stuff? They're saying her fans wanted to at least get a glimpse of her, but she was all covered up, honey, like she was crazy. A lot of people saying that was not a good look for her, that she should at least had a little bit on, honey, that to be recognizable, y'all, honey.
She want to be recognizable even when it ain't COVID. Sometimes you feel good just not being recognized. Just like she like when Jay-Z was like, B, all in Walmart.
Yeah, but still, they say Beyonce, she was tugged, honey, and hugged up in a sweatsuit, Adidas one to be exact, honey, over her hair. She said she sported large sunglasses and a protective black face mask.
It's COVID, Gary.
Well, but still, she should have gotten a hazmat then. That was a jogging suit, honey. She could at least had a little bit something on. People recognize her.
A hazmat ain't sexy. What's the difference in that and a
that jogging suit she wearing ain't sexy neither. She's a mother of three, and they said she was barely recognizable, honey. And a lot of people saying that was not a good look, but we knew who her bodyguard was, so why not at least let the people know who she was up under all that man?
Because she's protecting herself. Good for her.
Right.
Ricky, you don't cover up that much, so how you right?
I put on this now Nike jacket suit and pull this hat down. I should have been wearing a mask. I'm able to go to the grocery store in peace now.
Yep.
Hello?
I swear I'm enjoying.
Exactly. I love the mask and the glasses. Big to cover your whole damn
good
face.
disguise. I can go to the drive. I have to disguise my voice in the drive-thru, but because I'm on the radio every day, people listen. Yo, let me go to number 3 for cheese. How you feeling?
Well, that's good that y'all can do. I mean, Rock 10 Special K, I'm sure y'all don't have to worry about masks. Y'all.
I have no problem whatsoever. None.
Don't do that, Gary.
Gary.
Well, congratulations, I guess, to Beyonce, honey, being all covered up. And she should let the world know who she is. At least wave her hand.
The world already know who she is, Gary.
But all locked up like
it'd be crazy. It'd be crazy because I have to walk pigeon to. Because some people didn't watch that BET special. They recognize my walk. It's crazy. Yeah. Like I know that walk anywhere. Walk across the parking lot, mask on, shades on, covered up like Rickey Smiley.
Yeah, and they be knowing that's you because honey, they don't be seeing Ray J, so they know you ain't got no money together. So they like, oh, that's him, child. Ray J at home, honey.
They recognize that walk from that sitcom, Gary.
They tell you, He's looking for the next check. All right, moving on, honey. Another celebrity news, y'all. LaToya Lucky, baby. They're saying she dumped her cheating husband just days before she said to give birth. Now they're saying R&B singer LaToya Lucky is set to give birth in just a few days, and they're saying y'all that she's going to do it as a single woman. Now MTO News is hearing y'all that LaToya has officially dumped her husband Tamika's walking out there saying LaToya is 9 months pregnant with her second child, and last rumors began swirling that a woman has been shopping around a sex tape, y'all, featuring LaToya's husband. Now the sex tape, y'all, was supposed to prove that Tommy was cheating on LaToya with this other woman, but it is unknown when the alleged tape was created, but before or after their marriage to LaToya. So it's a very sad day, y'all. But
just go on, get a divorce and apologize, get a divorce and be the best dad you could be. And, and just try to,
You said be the best dad.
Oh, the best dad you could possibly, for him. Yeah. Saying, go on, apologize, accept responsibility for your actions. And, just be the best dad you could be. And as in years to come, y'all could become really good friends and get into a good co-parenting situation and keep your life moving.
Yeah, we don't.
But it sounds like we might not even know if this is current or not.
Right.
She's pregnant, so she's super hormonal. Acting off of emotions are the worst way to act.
No, that's
and I just hope that they
sex tape out there evil.
But we don't know if it could be an old sex tape. Has anybody seen it? It could be an old sex tape. It could be somebody just trying to exploit him.
If it's on VHS,
it's old. The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors, honey. The color today is baby breath. On the high end, you say baby breath. On the low end, just say every time it's evil, honey, girl.
Is that the name of them flowers, Gary?
Exactly.
It's baby breath,
It's baby
T-H?
breath. Yep.
Oh, I thought it was breast, B-R-E-A-S-T.
VHS. That way you saw that big ass camera up there and that's part of that big ass light.
Oh, God, Gary.
Turn my mic off.
Yes.
She walk around with a tape telling me, y'all want to see this? Give me $500. Y'all see the tape. She got what's the name on there? She went and had some copies made. She having a hard time going and getting copies made because don't nobody know how to copy VHS tapes no more.
Not a dub
now she's trying to get them on DVD where she can get them on the computer like she's trying to. Man, bye.
That's trying to get transferred to digital.
It's on a floppy disk.
Say what, evil?
It's on a floppy disk.
On a DAT.
It's on what, Brett?
A DAT tape.
Not the DAT.
A cassette.
The only thing you hear is moaning and some fuzzies. All right, y'all, coming up in West. Yeah, now we just talking about we laughing at the tape. We're not laughing at the situation because she is a personal friend. We just talking about the tape itself, not the situation. We absolutely love her. She is definitely our sister, and we hate that she have to go through this. So we apologize if we seem insensitive. It was just a tape, just a tape. Just focus on the tape. Take LaToya out of it. The tape itself.
Name of the tape.
VHS with the cover. They sell them in Walgreens.
I hate this.
Coming up in what's trending, we have.
I'm so sorry.
All right, Rick, final Morning Show, 25 minutes after the hour, y'all. We were talking about the Democratic National Convention last night, and Special K, the question I was asking you, do you think that this is going to be a referendum on Donald Trump, or you think people voting for Joe Biden, or do you, and also, do you think Joe Biden was able to get his message across?
I do think he was really effective in getting his message out. He showed that, once again, we could have a president with empathy, compassion, understanding of public policy, and how important it is to have somebody in that office that knows how to not only execute the policy, but how to create the policy, and how to have people around him that know how to coordinate and execute policy. Because what we had with this pandemic and the economic destruction that came behind it is you have a bunch of people at the top that don't have any seeming idea of how to handle this. And every other country has figured it out. Every other developed country has figured it out except for the United States. So if you want, this is a referendum on Trump, because if you want a continuation of the situation we're in now with people without having jobs, businesses going out of business, the economy all upside down, we walking around with masks on, kids can't go to school, sports can't go on, the entertainment business can't go on. We need people in charge that know how to handle that. We saw it with the H1N1. We saw it with Ebola. We saw it when the grown-ups were in charge, how everything was handled. And we need to get back to doing that again. We don't need a president that is just in the office doing whatever he wants to do to benefit himself and not taking care of the American people. And I think Biden did a good job of showing why he's been in public office for as long as he has, because he knows what he's doing and he's effective at it.
Right. All right, here's a clip from last night.
As president, the first step I will take will be to get control of the virus that has ruined so many lives. Because I understand something this president hasn't from the beginning. We will never get our economy back on track. We will never get our kids safely back in schools. We'll never have our lives back until we deal with this virus. The tragedy of where we are today is it didn't have to be this bad.
Wow. Wow. Here's a clip from Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms.
People often think that they can't make a difference, like our civil rights icons. But every person in the movement mattered. Those who made the sandwiches, swept the church floors, stuffed the envelopes. They too changed America, and so can we. The baton has now been passed to each of us. We've cried out for justice. We have gathered in our streets to demand change. And now we must pass on the gift John Lewis sacrificed to give us. We must register and we must vote.
Wow. So, AK, especially I want to ask you this right here. Do you think that in your opinion, all of the people that did not show up in Philly, Detroit, Wisconsin, Atlanta, do you think those people are going to show up this time?
I certainly hope that we do, and I hope that people understand that all the efforts that are being put out there by the administration right now to block us from voting is for a reason, because our votes are the ones that make the difference. And if your vote didn't count, if your vote didn't matter, they wouldn't be trying to destroy the post office. They wouldn't be trying to disrupt polling places and shut down polling places. It's because we are the ones that make the difference. Our demographic, the people that are listening right now, are the ones that make the difference in these presidential elections. And with the Senate, we can make the difference in that too, because we need to get the presidency and we need to get the Senate back and keep control of the House. In order, if you want a continuation of what's going on right now, don't go out and vote. But if you want to see a change, you want to see us go back to better days, then you need to get out there and vote and take one or two people with you.
There it is, y'all. Hey, appreciate that, Special K. Hey, let everybody know how you can be reached on social media.
Hey, hit me at Twitter at Special K913.
There it is, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. You know what it is.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. We got Peaches from Lawrenceville, and we got Quay from Atlanta. Good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
Good morning, man. How you doing?
All right, man. It's about that time. Battle of the sexes, bro. Come on, man. We need the men to come through.
All right, let's do it. I got the men.
You sure, Quay?
Like
sound real confident.
Yeah, that's great. I'm ready for it.
All right, Rick, how you want to start? You want me to start with the men?
We let the lady go first. I let the man do it first.
Come on, Peaches. Peaches, you ready, Peaches?
Okay, I'm ready.
Here we go. Start the clock. If a golfer is working on his short game, what is he practicing?
Pass.
Okay, what do you call the thing you pull to open up a parachute?
What?
Pass. Pass.
In baseball, what do the letters ERA stand for?
Pass.
In the movie The Django Unchained, what character did Samuel L. Jackson play?
Oh, Lord. I can't remember his name. I just know he was the butler or something.
Yeah, Steven.
Yeah.
In the movie Scarface, what character did Al Pacino play?
Oh, that easy.
He was Scarface, wasn't he?
Yeah, who Al Pacino, what character did he play?
He was a kingpin.
Tony Montana. All right, let me try to give you another. In what sport is the Lombardi Trophy awarded? What sport?
Don't laugh, Quay.
Oh, y'all for asking hard.
All right, I'm gonna answer easy. Let me give you one more. Give you one more chance. What color is transmission fluid?
Really?
What color is oil? What color is water?
Brown. It's brown.
What color is the damn sky?
Man, thank you.
What's your name?
Those are some hard questions, Ricky.
No,
you
they
came
are
up with
not.
some difficult questions.
I tried to make it easy. All right, go ahead, Eva.
You ready, Quay? Don't worry,
Yeah, I'm
Peaches.
ready.
We gonna mess Quay up. You ready,
I
Quay?
can't ask so hard, Chris.
Okay. Becetera, Olga, and Vanity Fair are all brands of what?
Vanity Fair. What is it, hair? I mean, makeup.
Nope. Bras.
Makeup.
What
bras.
American gymnast holds the most medals?
What American gymnast?
If you don't know it, pass.
Pass.
I'll be helping Ricky. A wedding held at least 100 miles from where a couple lives is called what?
But what is Simon Biles? Simon Biles for the champion? I mean, the gymnast?
Absolutely. A wedding that is held at least 100 miles from where a couple lives is called what?
Pass.
If a woman wants a landing strip, she wants what?
Wax. She want a wax.
Very good. What kind of facial piercing resembles a beauty mark?
A mole.
Nope, a Monroe. So Ricky, they both got one right.
Nah, man.
Don't do that.
Wait a minute. All right. Let's break the time. Let's break the time.
Rick.
All right.
I look good.
All right, here we go. All right, this for you, love. What college football team calls their home stadium Death Valley?
Oh, my God. I don't know that.
All right, you can go ahead.
It's Clemson, man. It's Clemson.
Of course,
Wait, that's
men
not your
don't know
question,
that.
Quay.
That is
your
not
question,
Clemson.
Quay, is
It's not. It's LSU.
Ooh, and he wrong. Ooh.
I just.
I mean, Clemson do
I'm
call
not
it.
just playing.
No, you are absolutely right. They do call Clemson Death Valley, I think. You might be right.
They do.
They do, bro.
But it's
Okay,
LSU,
your last question
LSU
is-
too, though.
There's 2 Death Valleys out there in college football.
So that don't count.
All right. Ask her one more.
Ask her another one, Rick.
Who holds the most national collegiate football championships?
The Patriots.
Collegiate. Collegiate.
College.
That's college.
All right, go ahead, Evil.
Oh, I don't want to. Okay. Quay. In the WNBA, what is the team logo for Los Angeles?
You said the team logo? Mm-hmm. For what state?
In the WNBA, what is the team logo for the city of Los Angeles?
Ain't it like the Sparks? It's like the it's like
yeah, you got it, Quay. You got it. It's the
Oh, man, y'all give him a round of applause. Special K. What did he win, Special K?
Congratulations. Here's your fantastic Dollar Tree prize pack. You have a 3-pack of 2-ounce bottles of glitter glue, a soft bristle battery-operated toilet brush, a DVD pack seasons 1 through 3 of Full House, a 6 1-inch all-purpose magnets, a Warm Touch brand warming jelly personal lubricant, a 12-ounce can of Libby's stewed tomatoes, Butterball brand cracked black pepper flavored turkey jerky, a Papa brand sweet gherkins baby pickles, Beach Cliff sardines and soybean oil, and Lowry's brand original flavor microwave pork rinds. This prize bag valued at $11. All yours from the Dollar Tree. Thank you for playing Battle of the Sexes on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
What kind of pickles was that? What kind of pickles?
That was Papa brand sweet gherkins baby pickles.
That is an all-purpose magnet.
Thank y'all for playing Battle of the Sexes. He said all-purpose.
That the real prize?
Yeah.
All-purpose
Yes,
magnet.
sir.
Yeah,
You won, Quay.
If you want it.
Yeah, man, I take it, man.
Y'all give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Battle of the Sexes. Come on, Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Oh, yeah.
I can't get it.
Right there. That's the best part of that song.
Boy, that song gonna be in your head all day.
And this week, it's the hip-hop edition. And it goes a little something like this.
Oh, man, I'm gonna take y'all all the way back to the 90s, man. This is one of my all-time favorites right here, Brett. Hey! And this is not Joe. This is not Joe. This is Farside. Pass me by. You better believe it, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Oh, man, there it is. Farside. Brett, take me back.
Man, listen. Man, I love this. When this video came out, man, I went crazy. The way they was hanging upside down and doing different things. You had never heard nobody like the Farside. And the way he rhymed, his voice was just infectious.
Yes, sir. Rock Teasy.
Man, this is why I love hip hop, because you got so many different styles, so many different flavors, so much energy, dog. Farside is the truth, dog. I love it.
Yeah, man, that one in our running. Can't keep running away.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Can't keep running away. Man, it just take me back to Atlanta, up and down Peachtree, man, riding in the Earthquake's Volkswagen. Earthquake had a Volkswagen Jetta. Earthquake had a white. Me, Earthquake, and Monique did a show. Monique, Earthquake, and myself, we did a show. We split $250, went to Crystal's to get some hamburgers, and went back to Earthquake apartment to play Nintendo. No lie. Driving up and down Peachtree Street in that white Volkswagen Jetta, and Earthquake had the white windshield, double blade windshield wipers on the Volkswagen Jetta, and Monique was wearing Monique was working for AT&T.
No.
I was spending the night over Monique's house and had to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, go pick her husband up from work, and she got mad at me because I couldn't find it with no cell phones back then. I couldn't find Calvin, and I go back and say, Monique, I can't find where your husband work at, and she was cursing me out coming down the steps, dressed up like Precious with her hair tied up and a bathrobe on, and she slammed the door, and I thought she was gonna put me out of her apartment because I couldn't find it. I know she said, I told you it was off of Dunwoody. It's off of Dunwoody, stupid. and I rolled up in that blanket like a blunt and went back to sleep. And Monique came back in there with her husband. She slammed the door loud on purpose, had an attitude with me. She was mad at me for about the rest of the time I was there. But when I tell you, me, Monique, and Earthquake split $250 and went and got some cheese crystals and some chili pups and a damn Sprite, man, and went back to Earthquake apartment, man. We didn't know that we was all gonna be doing what we doing now, but that was just a short. That's what that song remind me of, because that's how I got turned on to go-go. Chuck Brown, just hanging out with Earthquake because he's from D.C. But that's good memories, man. Hey, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 9 minutes after the hour, y'all. I'm so excited to have my sister on, man. She is the former executive director of the National Action Network and award-winning civil rights activist. Please welcome Until Freedom founder Tamika Mallory. Man, we doing good. I'm just waiting on you to put out another one of those powerful videos. I know your Instagram, your Facebook is popping because your videos are so powerful, and you just you go straight to the soul when you speak.
I appreciate that. You know, it's funny, like I was telling people that I really had no intention of going viral. I didn't even sit down and prepare my words on the day when I spoke in Minneapolis. I was just a black woman in rage.
Right.
And, you know, I guess that's what came across, and it articulated the rage of many other people across the world. And here we are.
Absolutely. And first and foremost, thank you for all of your hard work on Breonna Taylor case and everything you and your team has done to bring justice to her family. Now, where does the Attorney General stand on bringing charges to the officers on this case?
Well, the Attorney General, I'm sure, and his new wife are really upset this morning because on yesterday, some of the senior citizens, and when I say senior, I'm talking about, you know, our real elderly and vulnerable population, went and sat on their lawn. They took a page out of Until Freedom's book, and they went and sat on their lawn with signs saying that they were seniors for Breonna Taylor, and all of them were white seniors. And I know that the level of embarrassment that's being brought to his community is probably not something that he's happy about. But it has to be done. Ricky, it's now 5 months later. 5 months later. And still, you know, they're playing the game of, oh, well, I don't have this report and I don't have the ballistics report. Anything that they can do to try to push this thing to a place where people forget about it and sort of, you know, sweep it under the rug, or where they're able to come out and announce that they're not going to indict the officers and not have to deal with the backlash of the community. And the other thing that they're doing at the same time that many people don't understand or don't know about is the rules that they're changing in Louisville, Kentucky, where if you march in the street, you can be arrested on site. I watched it happen the other day. They instituted the rule on a Friday, and by Saturday afternoon, when young folks were out there protesting, they were literally picking people up, picking them off the street, locking them up. They, you know, are trying a bunch of intimidation tactics, including a leaked memo that Until Freedom received, and I've posted it on my social media, where they have called for all officers to come to work on Tuesday, August 25th, when Until Freedom will be leading a march with local organizers here. And they are saying that they're coming to respond to our march. They literally named us in this memo, 2 other officers. Since we've been here, they've been, I've had helicopters over the house, helicopters following us as we do work in the community. So that's been their response. The response has been surveillance for nonviolent protesters. The response has been looking for excuses not to do their job. And, you know, they did meet with the family, in which Attorney Ben Crump, and Attorney Lanita Baker have said that they did not feel that Daniel Cameron was completely soulless, but they still didn't get an answer for when there would be justice in this case. So we're still here fighting because just a meeting with pleasantries is not enough.
Well, Tamika, we heard that we know that you, along with Portia and Yandy, were arrested for protesting outside of the Attorney General's home. There were reports that said that your charges were increased to felonies, but then possibly dropped. Where does that stand now, and how do you feel about that?
So the felony charge was dropped. However, it didn't just happen because someone in the police department or in the local government, was just being kind. What happened, because God, you know what God does, just shows up every time somebody's trying to do us wrong.
Yes.
Attorney Lee Merritt came to me and said, hey, you should check out this footage. This was after we received the felony. It was the next day. And he said, you need to check out this footage of when white supremacists went to the governor's house, went on his lawn, and hung an effigy of the governor, his face on it, a dummy body, from the tree. They had a mock lynching on a tree on the governor's property, and nobody, not only did they not get a felony, they weren't even arrested at all.
Wow.
But they arrested us for singing "We Shall Overcome" on Daniel Cameron's lawn. And so when we started putting that out on social media, The next thing you know, they said, well, we stand by the charges, but in the spirit of, freedom of speech and us trying to work together, we're going to drop the felony. We still have other open charges. And that, again, when you think about how they're now calling for police officers to come to work, all of them coming back from vacation, they've done an all hands on deck. We have no idea what's going to happen on Tuesday, but what we do know is that we're going to be on these streets for justice for Breonna Taylor.
Yeah, Speaking about being on the streets, this weekend in Louisville, you've dubbed it BreonnaCon. It's a weekend full of community activities and events for her. So tell us all about that.
Yeah, so, one of the things that I think is so important, and Until Freedom, we are a very strategic group of organizers, if I may say so myself. While we understand the importance of protest, we stand by protesters, and we will be the first ones on the ground. We also understand that we have to be able to turn the pain that we exhibit in the street into power. And so BreonnaCon is an opportunity for us to talk about Breonna's law, which has been passed in Louisville, Kentucky, but now it needs to pass across the state. Representative Attica Scott is one of the leading legislators to get that done. That is the ban on no-knock warrants. And we all know that, or we should know at this point, that a application for a no-knock warrant where Officer Joshua James lied is what is at the center of how Breonna Taylor was killed. Her home was basically invaded by officers who knocked but did not announce themselves when asked who were they on the other side of the door. And so that no-knock warrant is at the center of this. BreonnaCon will help us to really get the community involved and make sure that the community is aware of this law and how important it is for them to contact their legislators and push their local leaders to pass that legislation.
Hey, Tamika,
so we have all types. Yeah.
Tamika, hold on. You got extra time. I'm gonna bring you in on the other side where you can have more time, because I don't want to rush any of this. This is so important.
Yes.
Sure. I'm here.
Yeah, absolutely. More Tamika Mallory coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 25 minutes after the hour, y'all. The segment's being brought to you by America's Best. That's right. Your health is our priority. America's Best contacts and eyeglasses stores are now open to safely serve your vision needs and not just a better deal. It's America's Best. We got the one and only Tamika Mallory on with us this morning. Activist, sister. We over here, we up there fighting for to make sure that Breonna Taylor's death is not in vain. And we just glad to have you on the show. We appreciate everything that you do and sacrifice yourself, went to jail, everything. I'm happy and excited to be with you on Monday, with Pastor Jamal Bryant. Thank you for allowing me to just come and protest and just support the cause. If people want more information on BreonnaCon, where can they go?
They should go to untilfreedom.com. That's untilfreedom.com. There's limited space in some of these places because of COVID. So if you want to come to the activities, you really need to go and register today. And we're excited about the event that you are going to be here for on Monday at 7 p.m. It's Praise in the Park, Praise on the Water. Jamal Bryant will be preaching. He's going to bring down the house. And that is outside. So as many people who want to attend should come. We know folks have already been really excited to find out that the two of you will be in town. So that's a Monday at 7 p.m. and it's untilfreedom.com. So if it's okay if I go back and talk more about the weekend.
Absolutely.
Great. So, our at the core of the organizing within Until Freedom, we believe that when we go into a community, it's not just protest. It's got to be also helping to organize in that community and community service. Last week, we gave out 2,000 boxes of produce and to the community with the Louisville Urban League, and we're doing that again on tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. at the Louisville Urban League. Again, that information is available at untilfreedom.com. But immediately following, there will be women's empowerment events.
we have all our friends coming in this weekend. Yandy Smith Harris will be here. Portia Williams, they're coming back. We're not the folks that people come in and get arrested and get their photo opportunity and not come back to the community. All of the folks who were arrested have been back. Kenny Stills has been back. Irv Rowland has been back. We have continuously come into this community and tried to be a good neighbor, if you will. And so Saturday will be empowerment events. Men empowerment events. Our brother Myson and also Trader Truth and a number of other black men will be getting together. They said that when we were in jail, there were 3 cells of women and only 1 cell of men, and they said that's not acceptable, and they're going to have a conversation on Saturday evening about that. Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's not. We need our brothers to stand up for us, Ricky, for sure. And then on Sunday, we're having something called BBQ. Now, in this community, in the last month, while the police are over here with their helicopter over our house, 29 people have been shot and killed, including a 3-year-old baby who we went to visit with her family just a few days ago. Actually, her service, I think, is happening this morning. And so that's what the police are spending their taxpayer resources on versus trying to help the community when folks are unemployed and violence is up. And there should be strategy where police and community is working together. They're trying to silence protesters, but that's another thing. And so on Sunday, we have BBQ, which will honor all the victims of violence, not just police violence, but any form of violence in our communities. And so that's Sunday, and there will be a concert there. Rhapsody is one of the performers, and she'll be coming down. And then on Monday, we'll be focusing all day on Breonna's Law. We will have a national press conference and opening session at 11 o'clock in the morning where Sabrina Fulton, Trayvon Martin's mother, George Floyd's family, Ahmaud Arbery's family, Tatiana Jefferson's family, and so many others will be coming together. Attorney Lee Merritt, Attorney Ben Crump, the Antoine Rose's family. These are all people who have been victims of police brutality, their family members, but they will be coming together to talk about Breonna's Law and the importance of passing that legislation across the state of Kentucky. And one of the things we found out yesterday is that Virginia has introduced Breonna's Law, and Pennsylvania has also done it. So we're moving across the nation with what is happening right here in Louisville, Kentucky. And so all of that, policy panels and discussions will be going on Monday during the day. And then in the evening, Praise in the Park, of which, again, you and Jamal Bryant will be here. And then on Tuesday, we march. Regardless of the intimidation tactics, we will be in the street, and we are specifically focusing. Usually we don't tell folks. They find out when we get to the location. But in this case, we want everybody in Louisville to show up. We're going to be marching on the LMPD training facility where these individuals are getting the training that is turning into people being killed in our communities. And so, again, you can go to untilfreedom.com. All the information is there. And if you can't find something you want to know, or you're a local Louisville resident who says, I'm an organizer and I need to be involved, send an email right now to organizing@untilfreedom.com. We will get it, call you back, and get you involved.
Hey, everybody in Cincinnati, all surround, y'all know it's the Tri-City Cincinnati. I know y'all gonna come down to Louisville. Everybody in 317 Indianapolis, where y'all at? Everybody, Nashville, come on up. Or what other surrounding areas? This is a national cause, because if they could do this to Breonna Taylor and get away with it, they probably could do it to anybody, anybody in the country. And it's hurtful. It's sad. I'm listening to you talking. I just got like tears in my eyes. I just really admire you, and I take my hat off to you to see sisters stand up for Breonna Taylor. Everything, all of what the NBA and the WNBA is doing, and this is serious. And because that could have been your daughter, that could have been your niece, that could have been your family member to have to, to go through this and bury.
And it could be us. It could be you or me.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That's right. I mean, when you think about the fact that Breonna Taylor really did nothing wrong, with every other case, they find something. Sandra Bland was too loud. She had an attitude. Philando Castile had a gun in the car. This one had a cell phone. This one had a beeper. They come up with something. In this case, have you heard, Ricky? Maybe I missed it. There's been no reason, period, for why Breonna Taylor was murdered in her home.
Right. Sleep. In the bed, sleep. I don't understand it. Tamika, you can come on this show anytime. You use this platform. People all over the country love you and support you, and we appreciate everything that you're doing and standing up for Breonna Taylor. And real quick though, what is it looking like in the polls with trying to get Mitch McConnell out of office in this upcoming election?
Well, you always get me in trouble because you always ask me a question where I got to tell the truth. I've been out canvassing these communities up and down, back and forth, and, because we've been canvassing trying to make sure that people know about our efforts here and engaging the community, as organizers. And I'm an old school organizer. I got my organizing style from Reverend Al Sharpton, that you cannot just put something on social media and think that that's going to move the masses. You got to go knock on folks' doors. And as I've been out there, we've been talking to people, just asking them where they are. And unfortunately, in my judgment, the Democratic Party is not doing enough. If they want to win, they need to do more, because I don't see the signs that need to be out there. People haven't been knocking on doors. There has to be much more work done. And hopefully Amy McGrath and others are working really hard to try to flood these streets as soon as they can, because we've been out there and it is not enough, in my judgment, happening to move people. And that's not just in terms of Mitch McConnell. That's from the top to the bottom. More work has to be done.
All right, y'all, this segment's being brought to you by My Computer Career. That's right. If you don't absolutely love what you do, go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today and become an information technology professional in as little as 4 months. That's mycomputercareer.edu. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all, show your love, and thank you so much, Tamika Mallory, for joining us. And you're welcome to come anytime. Tamika Mallory, y'all.
Love you, sis.
Hey,
love y'all so much.
Real quick, how can you be reached?
Untilfreedom.com. Untilfreedom.com. We're Until Freedom on all social media, and we're also Until Freedom on all the cash apps.
There it is. All right, y'all. Praise Mix down. Up next, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Listen, man, it's about that time. Quarantine cooking. Are you hungry? Hey, we got the one and only Chef Q in the building. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for having me back.
Man, I'm so excited to have you on this morning, because all your food be good. All of it. I ain't never turned my nose up at nothing you cook. What you cooking today?
Okay, so I did stuffed French toast. So it's stuffed with sweet cream cheese, and I topped it with strawberries and powdered sugar. And I also made a cognac syrup. So you take your favorite cognac and you make a syrup out of it. Yes.
Oh, wow. How you do that?
I like that now. Girl, you mean I can make me some Hennessy syrup?
Yes, you can.
What? Are you serious? You can make Hennessy syrup?
Yes, I made mine with Douce.
Come on now.
Chef Q, what the hell is going on this morning? Are you dead serious?
That'll wake you up. Yes.
You can eat breakfast and have you a nice little buzz.
Yes, you can. Well, I mean, when you heat the alcohol up, it kind of burns the liquor off. But, you can always add a little extra if you want to. But, you put it in the pot. Mm-hmm. Drizzle a little extra, bring a little alcohol back.
So you put it in the pot and what?
You put it in the pot, and I put it in there with a little butter. First you bring it to a light simmer. I put it in there with a little butter, put a little brown sugar in there, and you let it reduce until it thickens up to as thick as you want it, like a syrup.
Brad, did you hear this?
It's so easy.
Hear it. I'm writing it down.
And you don't need no honey, no Aunt Jemima, just that.
No. That's
on some pancakes? What?
On some pancakes, some waffles, some French toast, whatever you want to put it on.
Now, how you do the stuffed French toast?
So what I did was I like to use brioche bread. I use brioche for a lot of stuff. But I split the top of it open. And what I do is I buy a loaf so that you can cut it as thick as you want. So I cut it kind of thick, put a little slit in the top. And then with my cream cheese mixture, I mix cream cheese and vanilla and powdered sugar. You can put a little cinnamon in there. And you mix it all together, make it really creamy. And you just pipe the cream cheese inside of the French toast. And then you cook the French toast how you would cook any other regular French toast. So when you cut it open, everything just oozes out. And you have your strawberries there and your cognac syrup.
Wow. Now, how can we find this video?
You can find this video on Rickey Smiley's official page. And you can also find it on my YouTube, Chef Q Latrice.
There it is, Chef Q Latrice on YouTube.
On YouTube, yes.
There it is, man. Hey, thank you so much for that, Brett. You ready for that?
Oh, what you talking about? I'm making it right now.
Let me know how it work out for you.
I sure will.
Oh, you got some.
I'm gonna be like nice like this. The raindrops will fall.
Y'all give it up for Chef Q, y'all.